Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Is there any lag? Is there any lag between the audio and the. Is there any lag? Yeah, there's a little bit. But it's not that bad. So the main reason this is happening is because my cam link kind of crapped out on me, and I need to get a replacement. So I'm just using kind of like it's kind of like a bootleg version of like the capture card, but it is what it is. Like it's the best I could do. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully the audio is still decent enough, though. No lag? I mean, if it's no lag, it's good. It seems like it's lagging, at least on my end. How is everything, guys? I know it's been a while. It's been like what, almost 6 months I haven't uploaded. In the middle of the screen, yeah. Oh, I didn't know you guys can see that. Let me see if I could remove that. How do I remove that? The thing is, okay, wait, hold on. What do I do? Okay. Better? It won't be as crispy then because it's not gonna like lock in just here, but it's good enough, I guess. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. It seems like it's picking up my like breathing really badly. Can you guys hear my fat guy breathing? How do I remove that? Okay, wait, give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully it's good enough. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'll get it. I'll get it working by the next time I do this. But yeah. So welcome back to the channel. It's been around 6 months since I posted anything, and to be honest with you, it's because I kind of got burnt out. I have not really done much in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. I have not. I mean, I purchased one item, I guess you could say. It's pretty decent item. I guess I'll show you guys if you guys want. But we got to get to a certain likes or something like that. If we get to like 100 viewers, what's it called? I'll show you guys what I picked up. It's really, really cool. I think you guys would like it. So I guess like to announce things. The main reason why I got burnt out is I don't have a reason. I just kind of was like, I'm just tired of making videos. I'm just tired of like throwing up the camera and just like yapping. Yeah, like I didn't really, I don't know why this happened, but it just happened. And I am going to Japan to see if I can like reignite that passion for making videos. I'm gonna be going to Japan on December 9th, and what I'm gonna be doing is, so I picked up the Meta glasses, and I'm gonna actually live stream over there, and I'm gonna show you guys like when I go to these shops, and you guys will get like a first point POV. The thing is though is that you can't do it on YouTube. So check out my Instagram, Strictly Sealed. I'm gonna be streaming there when I go. And then even when, what's it called? So my mom, she's going to come with me. I'm going to give her the glasses when we're walking like in Akiba and stuff. And she, like her POV is going to be me talking about the show. And then I'll take it back once we're going in. And then you guys will see as I look at the items and stuff like this, you guys will see like my POV and what I'm looking at. So if you guys want something like this, subscribe on, no, not subscribe, freaking follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be doing it there. I thought I could do it on YouTube when I bought the Meta glasses, but it only works on Meta stuff. So I figured Instagram would be a pretty cool way to do it. So yeah, what's it called? And at the same time, what I am going to embark on is another journey where I collect all 200 Asian English Ultimate Rares in raw near mint form. I thought about collecting them in ARS cases, and I mean, you can see here I started with them. I started with the Cyber Dragons, but I think it's going to be just too big of a collection goal. I thought the Cyber Dragons would be a pretty cool, awesome display because like I had them like this. So like I showed you guys this before. It's kind of like a portfolio I made, and like the slabs slot in here like this. It's a really nice tight fit, and then you can see how prepared I am. But yeah, you can see it like this. Pretty awesome display, right? And then this side can have another set of like 4 alties. So I was thinking like maybe have like the 3-star, 5-star, 6-star, 7-star, 8-star, 9-star, and then 2 more Cyber Dragons here, just because you need 3 of them. But that was kind of like one idea that I had initially. But then this was, I mean, I might still do it. I don't know. But I think it's just gonna be too big for 200 cards, like, because each one of these is about 100 grams. So it's literally gonna be like 20 kgs for for the collection. Like that's too much in my opinion. I think it's quite a lot. So I'm gonna just try and collect them raw. Maybe keep the Cyber Dragons as the only ones I keep in ARS 10. But then it expands, to the heroes. Do I want to collect the elemental heroes? It just became like a Herculean task. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to pursue this long term, especially if I have other collection goals that I want to accomplish, and that is Worlds cards. So yeah, like I had my Emperor of Lightning. I picked up another card recently, and I picked up one more thing that I'm going to show you guys later. But yeah, basically I'm just going to collect them raw, and you guys are going to go see. You guys are going to follow me on the journey as I go into the card shops and pick out these cards. It's all going to be live streamed on Instagram. I think it's going to be super awesome. I don't think anybody has done anything like this before. So yeah, I wish I could do it on YouTube. I really wish I could. But it's going to be hard because like a lot of card shops, they don't like you recording in them. So at least with like the metas, nobody will notice. So yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome. And so that's going to be that. That's going to be the it's going to start on December 10th in Japan, which means it will be December 9th for you guys. And the timing is going to be off, but I'm going to try my best because the shops over there, they open at 11 a.m. and they close at 10. So there's really not a time where I can basically like live stream, unless like maybe in Europe, European guys will be able to watch. It is where it is. Like that's the that's what's gonna happen. So hopefully you just tune in, and if not, like you guys can just rewatch the live later because I'm gonna post them. So yeah, that's kind of the. Hey, shout out to Jose with the super chat. Thank you so much. Love your videos, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I really want to get back into it. Like I have a video prepared that I have not quite started editing. It's basically let me show you guys. It's basically every ultimate rare ever made. This is like every OTS ulti, and then I have another one for like every other ulti that was ever made. It's really cool where we basically go through the history and I show you the nuances of the ultis and stuff like that. But I've just been like I said, I've been really burnt out. I haven't been wanting to record anything in a while. Another reason is because, so my binders are pretty much nearly sold out, and my arcanes, it's been a year since they've been launched. So I really, no, actually 2 years now. It's been 2 years since arcanes have been launched. So I basically ran out of revenue because like not a lot of people are purchasing, and YouTube cost me about $200 a video, and it was like bleeding me dry, right? So I was like, YouTube pays like $200 a month, and I put out 4 videos a month, so I was losing like $600 a month, and it was really hard to kind of like justify, to be honest with you, especially since I got burnt out. Like before, I was doing it just because I enjoyed it, but then the revenue got cut off because my binders. So I'm basically waiting for the binders to launch. And once those launch, the revenue from that will allow me to edit more videos and not kind of like bleed out cash. So yeah, like there's that aspect as well. Now, moving on to the binders, the initial batch of binders has been shipped, okay? The first 2 releases is going to be the original walnut being re-released, as well as the green color, okay? Those are the 2 colorways are gonna launch. There's 200 of each that I made, and then once those sell out, I'll introduce the next colors, or it will be those colors, and then the other colors will come if they don't sell out in like 3 months. In terms of pricing, I'm aiming for $45 to $50 shipped, just depending on freaking tariffs. Okay, like if the tariffs hit, I'm sorry, like they're gonna go to the $50 mark. If they let the binders go through with no tariffs, I'll probably be able to do like much cheaper than that. So hopefully, everything works out for the. So hopefully everything works out for that aspect. If we get hit with tariffs, I'm sorry guys, like we're hosed. So yeah, what else is there? I guess that's pretty much it. Like you guys can ask me questions now, and if we get to 100 viewers, you guys can let me know once we hit it. I will show you guys the cool thing that I picked up. Whatever. I'll just show you right now. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that YouTuber shit. Anyway, here it is. Let me just check the viewfinder. Awesome. Check it out. I picked up the first place Shonen Jump trophy. I have to clean it out, but I have to clean it up. I just touched it with my fingers, but this is the first place from the 50th. I picked this one up about like 6 months ago, right before my hiatus. Are you still going ahead with any of the binders with the Yu-Gi-Oh designs on them? I was able to get the Slifer Red you did. Still one of the best binders I own. Yeah, there will be. This just comes later. So here's the obelisk. This is the lighter colorway. It's not going to be this one. It's going to be the darker version. But here's the obelisk. Still, and I'm gonna be re-releasing the Slifer as well. But the Slifer will be in the Yu-Gi-Oh size. So as you guys can see, this is a smaller binder than the other ones. And this one is made for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So the cards fit in there with the pockets much better. And yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to be releasing Obelisk, Slifer, and Raw probably in one go. I'm going to try and do it in one go, but it's not going to be for a while because, bro, like just getting the regular binders has been a nightmare. I am never working with this supplier ever again. Like, it's actually brutal. Holy shit. Actually pissed me off. Yeah, so this is Yu-Gi-Oh size pockets. Do you see that? How the card basically don't have a lot of room to move inside. It just looks a little bit nicer, a little bit more compact, and it brings the binder size smaller. So here's the new walnut, and then here's the original. So it's like a little bit shorter. It's the same width. It's just a little bit shorter. But just so you know, this pocket size is only for the Obelisk, Slifer, and Raw. All the neutral colorways are going to be standard size. They are not going to be Yu-Gi-Oh sized. This is just a sample. By the way, if anybody's interested in an ultimate rare collection, so that one that I was talking about where I did like the video where I'm doing the video for every single ultimate rare, that was actually sent to me by a viewer. Shout out to him. He is actually selling it and he'll take like 65-70%. So if you guys are interested, granted the conditions are from like HP to near mint. There are some cards that are like pack fresh, like Tour Guide, for example, the Turbo Pack or the Astro Pack. But like, I specifically remember that one. But most of the others, especially like the vintage ones, are more, MP, whatever. But they look good in the binder. So if you guys are interested in that, Basically, he's taking TCG price. I conditioned them myself, and I was pretty harsh on them. I was not harsh. I was fair. You know, if it's MP, it's MP. If it's LP, it's LP. And he's willing to take like 65, 70%. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me an email, strictlysealedinc@gmail.com, and I'll get you a price. I think it came out to like 20 grand or something like that. So if you have the cash and you're trying to basically get every Ultimate Rare cataloged, he has every single one of them. You can hit me up and I'll put you in touch with him. I don't make anything. I'm not, it's just he helped me by sending me the catalog so I can show you guys the video. And I haven't really done a video, so I am trying to pay it back to him by helping him find maybe a source, a buyer for him. Let me grab some water. You guys can ask some questions, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Are you still moving to Japan? I am going to Japan. I booked a one-way ticket. I have not booked a one-way back. No, I booked one way there, but I didn't book the way back. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stay there. But we're gonna try and, you know, have some fun there. Like I said, I want to try the streaming thing. I think it'd be a really cool idea. I would love to watch stuff like that myself. And then we're gonna try like some other videos and stuff like that, some collection stuff maybe. And yeah, that's gonna be. I have one collection that's gonna be insane, like 5G3s, like stuff like that. It's an insane collection, like probably like $1.5 million. Yeah, is the thing working still? Because wait, why is my damn fire? Whoa, crazy! That's beautiful. Thank you. Next collection goals. Is that Crash Card Virus? Oh shit! I don't know why my chat didn't update. So you guys were saying a lot. Yeah, here's the trophy again. Sorry, I'm gonna watch for the thing right now. Yeah, so you can check it out here. It's pretty awesome, right? Like even the way that it's made, incredibly high quality. Like check out the cards in the middle right there. Look at that. Super cool. And then everything here is etched. There's no like nicks on this or anything like that. Really well kept. And it's like the original SJC. Like this is literally the holy grail, in my opinion, of non-Worlds cards. Like I don't think there's anything better than this. So yeah. Did I sell my T3? No, my T3 is still right here. I am gonna shop it around in Japan. I'm gonna see what offers I get. I think that I got like a 55 million offer from one of the shops there. So we're gonna see if they end up copying it from me. If they do, it's gonna be a major tax bill. So yeah. I want to use that slide for Yu-Gi-Oh size for Ulti Dragon collection in Japanese. Can't wait. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your support. Any chance of a potential Exodia design? That's amazing, by the way. Unfortunate to hear about the issues you're having with the supplier. Yeah, I mean, I have plans for like a bunch of stuff, but like I gotta get this thing going because it's it's like literally, oh, it's so annoying. Like, never ever dealing with them again, bro. Um, how do you plan out or edit your videos? I don't plan out. If I have an idea, I literally just throw up the camera, I start yapping, and then I let the editor take take the wheel. So yeah, I don't plan anything though. You won that? No, I didn't win it. It's from like 2007, 2008. Good evening, sir. Hope you and your family have been well. Hey, shout out to Gary, man. That's a day oneer, guys. When did you get that? Is it heavy? Yeah, it's quite heavy. It's like solid acrylic. So as heavy as that. But yeah, I got it like 7 months ago. I hope we can enjoy any content that you enjoy to make yourself. Thank you so much, man. Any Cyber Monday deals on your site? I doubt it. I might do like free shipping if you grab like a bunch. I'm barely that website is barely making money, bro. The website fees are like $600. What are your thoughts on the new grading design from the distributor MINT? Designs are beautiful. I really like it, man. I really like that new case. I really hope they can work with PSA because I really don't like the PSA cases, especially for like Pokemon. Like if I can get this like slabbed up in like a Pokemon in like one of those M1 those mint cases or whatever you call them, I would take that in a heartbeat because they actually don't grade. I don't know if you guys know this. Like they don't actually grade. What they do is they take the card, and when you submit to PSA, you can choose to have the really high end case. And I think that's pretty badass. Any grails that you're hunting for when you go to Japan? Yeah, I'm going to try and trade my summon skull for this. Let me show you guys. Can you guys see that? This is my goal. If I can get this one, woo! Yeah, like the owner is interested. It just depends on how much cash he has to add on top. And if we can come to a deal, that would be pretty awesome. I really like this Karibo. And this is the original one. I'm going to be hunting that. I'm going to see if I can get some Worlds cards, stuff like that. Yo, love the content. Part of the reason I got back into collecting this year. Thank you, fam. I appreciate it, man. I really want to put out more videos. I feel like I'm taking it for granted, the love that you guys have shown me, and I've kind of been neglecting it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Which one would you guys rather have? Like the Karibo or the Summon Skull? I think my wife would like Karibo, but I don't know. I'm split. But like, yeah. The Summon Skull is so cool in your opinion. I mean that's good to know. It's good to know I'm making a bad decision. But yeah, I actually am moving a little bit, so moving to a new place. So I think I might do another one of those like studio tours that I did the first time. Um, you know the original video, the one that most of you guys came from. I might do that for like this office here, and because I think I have some really cool pieces. But in the meantime, I am selling some stuff. Like I'm letting go of like a lot of my books. I'm letting go a lot of my statues. Like I had this for a minute. I'm letting this bad boy go, and this thing is so sexy. Ooh, this is probably one of the greatest sculpts. Oh my goodness, such an amazing piece. You probably won't ever get that summon skull back once you let go. Well, considering it's the only one in the world, yeah, I probably won't get it back. Unless I buy it back. Does the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon prize card still exist? Yes, it does, but the guy said he's taking it to the grave, unfortunately. One sec. Yeah, this is how I have the. This is how I have the thing. What the hell? Fixing OBS on the fly. This is how I have it displayed right now. I had the summon skull right there. See this? And then here I have an uncut sheet of Flaming Eternity. And yeah. Pretty cool. Can you guys hear me still? Hopefully you can. Yeah. Whenever you're ready to get back into making videos, we're here to support. I love both the Karibo and Summon Skull. The Summon Skull is so sick. I agree. I agree. That display is magical. Thank you. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Have you guys seen this since the last time I streamed? It's so cool. This is like one of the coolest things I have in my collection. Look at this. Oh my god. This shit is heavy as hell too. Bro, I feel so badass with this. Like nah. Holy. If you guys want to pick this up, it's called the EFX Thor hammer. This is the only one I recommend. Like I've tried all of them, all of the aftermarket ones. I tried King Arts, all of them. EFX Thor hammer is the greatest hammer that they've ever made. How do you get in contact with them? Bro, honestly, like honestly, I really scour the internet, like trying to, and like I have a decent following, so they kind of like they're like, you know what I mean? They do the eye thing when I message them. So yeah. Last video I watched by you was the auction in Japan with the prop hammer. Oh yeah, yeah. When I was doing the heritage auction coverage. That's a long time ago, bro. You haven't watched any of my recent videos? I'm just teasing. Do you feel accomplished all the Yu-Gi-Oh? You accomplished all the Yu-Gi-Oh content you wanted to make? Hell no. I have so much I wanted to make, but yeah, it's been tough. Greetings from Ecuador. Are you considering making a collector's guide for Red Eyes? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do want to make that. Did you sell most of your set collection of singles? I sold a lot of them. Yeah, I don't have a lot left. But I didn't sell everything. I still have some, but I definitely let go of a lot to downsize. Yeah. Also to like kind of consolidate a little bit more. Will we get an updated room tour slash full collection video at some point? To be honest with you, I just don't have as much stuff as I had the first time around. I will do a studio tour, just because I feel like it's really nice. Like I feel like my studio is really nice. But for the most part, hold on, let me turn this light off. It's pissing me off. There. There we go. There we go. Do you still do ARS grading submissions? Yes, I do. I do it through the Discord. Do you know who owns the other 2001 prize cards? Yeah, Saku owns the Blue Eyes. And I don't know who the other two that own like the Gemini and the the Red Eyes is owned by K Avatar K on Twitter, and Summon Skull, the original, was destroyed. And then the Karibo, it's like a private collector. Would you do content on magic cards? Like MTG or magic cards isn't like spell cards? Because MTG, I don't know anything. How did the Yu-Gi-Oh prices develop now that the COVID hype is over? I don't know. I feel like the prices are pretty much like flatlined, and I think that's fine. Um, I mean, I think they just flatlined. I don't know if investing is that wise anymore. In cardboard, I I don't really consider cardboard collecting as investments anymore. I used to think it was, but then I realized like the only way to really grow cards is to bring more people into the hobby. That's really the only way to really make card prices go up. I don't really do like the reason I don't do modern like Pokemon and stuff like this is because they kind of treat it like trading, where like they buy the card and they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna shoot up in like a month. How do you know that, bro? You know what I mean? Like it's to me, I don't really like that. I've never really done any sort of investing like that in my life. Most of my investing has always been like dividend paying. I don't do growth at all. My only growth stock is my Bitcoin. And that's just because the reason I know that it's going to go up is because I know they're going to keep printing more dollars. That's pretty much it. So I don't really have this type of growth stock mentality anymore. I never had it in the first place, to be honest with you. But I thought I had it in cards. But I'm kind of just over that now. I don't really do that anymore. And I'm just not interested in it. Like I just want to buy shit because I like it. And I want to make my money by being kind of like a productive person. Now, how? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to be productive. So yeah, like overall, I just don't see how things go up in price unless you're able to bring people into the hobby, right? And how you going to do that if the card game is ass, there's no TV show, like overall, there's just not a lot of things that are like holding up Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And for Pokemon, right now, it has insane monetary premium. So a lot of people treat it like stocks. Most of the cards don't sit in their collections, in people's collections, for more than a month before they move. And people think that sealed collecting is like they think sealed collecting is like it's just guaranteed to go up. Do you know what I mean? Like and like I honestly want to change my strictly sealed name because I feel like sealed collecting has gone from collecting rare sealed items to banking on gamblers just basically buying your shit so that they can open it. You know what I mean? And I just was not a fan of that. Like when I originally made Strictly Sealed, it was to collect rare sealed product, not to collect fucking like ETBs, like like prismatic evolution ETBs. You understand? Like that's not what Strictly Sealed was meant to be. It is unfortunate. Like that's why I'm a big fan of like sealed promo product. Like that is to me like the coolest aspect. I don't really like collecting things like booster boxes or things like that. The only time I like collecting booster boxes is if they're really rare, like Asian English or something like that. Then you're just collecting the sealed product itself, not really for like the content inside. But when you see people collecting, like just hoarding like modern product, is to me it loses the sealed aspect. It loses that kind of what I named Strictly Sealed after. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want people to get it confused. Like I think the Poncho Pikachu boxes, I think it's so badass. I think some other cool stuff like I really like the Magician's Valkyria deck from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's a really hot item to me. Um, but like Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have any sort of collectors like that. Like they do not care about that. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Like the amount of people that care about like the Magician's Valkyria deck is like five. Do you have a TCG player or eBay site too? I had both, but tariffs shut both of them down, unfortunately. I am located in Canada, so I needed to use kind of like a forwarding service, and they pretty much shut all of that down once tariffs were implemented. Um, so yeah, how have your political views changed during your hiatus? They have not. I'm still an anarchist through and through. True, we need to put an effort into whatever we think we do. It will be more meaningful when we get it on hand. Things easy to come will be easy gone. I don't know how that relates. I'm sorry. It's probably like from another time. I don't know. Oh, a rebrand would be awesome. What's the store name? I have no idea. Any ideas on a brand new name? I have no idea. I really don't know. My change is strictly collecting. Is Pokemon in a bubble right now? It is in probably the biggest bubble it has ever seen in its life. And it will explode just like how it exploded in 2013. It will explode like how it exploded in 2018. Just give it some time, but it's okay. Pokemon cats just don't know what's coming. Like the reckoning is coming. Any crazy cards you're still after? Just Worlds cards. I really want to collect some Worlds cards. That's it. So here's Emperor. I have another one coming. Um, I just closed the deal on it, so we'll be picking that up soon. Here's Emperor of Lightning. Is it lagging? Is it lagging to you guys or it's just me? Yeah, it's lagging, right? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go to hold up. Sound is good. Wow, this is like the first time the Mac has ever started lagging. I actually can't believe it. It's been such a good ride. Damn. I think it's time for a new Mac. I actually can't believe it. This is like literally the first time it's ever lagged. One sec. Sorry, guys. How is it? Still lagging? Yeah, you know what it is? I think the battery has degraded. Like the battery health on my computer is like, let me check what it is. 76%. Damn. The thing is though, that they want $400, like over my cold dead body. That I pay $400. All right. Time Wizard Boy said, I watched a lots of your I watched a lot of your Yu-Gi-Oh videos before. I felt so nostalgic and meaningful. Gonna buy more Yu-Gi-Oh high-end stuff when I get more money from jobs and selling Pokemon stuff. Yes. A lot of people do that actually. They sell Yu-Gi-Oh stuff just so that they can buy they sell Pokemon stuff so that they can buy Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Why do you collect Worlds cards for? I don't know. I just like how unique they are. Like I just think it's like something hard for me to do. So I yeah, really love your videos covering Asian English alties. They truly made me realize how garbage our NA alties are. No, for real. I I truly do think that the Asian English Ultimate Rares are some of the best cards to collect in the hobby. Like I truly believe that. Um, I show you guys here. Like when I look at any of these, like look at this, guys. Like the cool thing about Asian English is, let me grab you. Let me show you. The cool thing about these guys is like they all look the same. You know what I mean? Like the tone of the alti is all the same. The tone of the brown, all the same. Even though these are different sets. And I just think that consistency is so key when it comes to cards like this. Especially when you're looking at like collector variants. Like I think the fact that they all look the same, impeccable. You know what I mean? Crazy. But yeah, that's why. Like I think Asian English cards are just too beautiful. Did I sell any of my sealed games? Yeah, I sold the DDS 9.8. I am going to sell the DDS 9.6. I want to sell the red and the blue, but I haven't really received any decent offers. And that's pretty much all I have left. That's like anything that's like worth anything. Oh shit, Cyber Dragon AE is unbeatable. Got one recently. Hey, congrats, man. Beautiful. Hardest video you produced to this day? It's more like the intro. Have you guys seen my starter box video? The intro took us like an hour, 2 hours to just film. Never mind edit and stuff like that. Yo, shout out to my wife, man. Like, she really, really stuck with me in those videos. Like, I know she was having, excuse me, I know she was having fun, but still. Shout out to her. Goat wife. Does anyone know what these are worth? I'm trying to get rid of them, but I don't know like what they even go for. I got them so long ago. Man, this video quality is so ass. Let me see if I can turn back the camera. Hey, we're back. We're back. All right. Thank goodness. Whew. Yeah, so let me show you guys the Emperor. It's full glory. Oh, man. She's too nice. Let me just get you that full zoom. You know what I mean? Look at that. I don't know how to get rid of this though. Oh, wait a minute. It might have worked. Let me see. Too nice. Do you have more experience with Gemex? I was thinking of grading some stuff since they accept international shipping and look clean. Yeah, I do have. Their acrylic is nice. It's better than PSA for sure. It's definitely not ARS level. I think that they're decent. Personally, I would just rather go with ARS because the case size suits Yu-Gi-Oh more. But if you're going for Pokemon, I definitely think Gemex is a better case. Because the ratio just looks better. I just got a Harpy's Pet Dragon AE first, PSA 10, AE Ultimate Rares on a different level. Hey, congrats, Time Wizard, man. Congrats, man. That's sick. Dude, I hope you're cooking with those binders still. I can't wait to see the quality. Yeah. Yeah, the first two colorways will be these two right here. These will release as soon as they get off the ship. Forest green, walnut brown. This is like my favorite colorway right here. So I'm gonna start off with that. Have you considered any dueling collab videos with someone like Roxanne? Yeah, but I feel like with him, he has to invite me, not the other way around. And nobody really invites me to these things, so. I really like the newer quick rip shorts that you've made. This is all, it was all my wife. Like literally recording, editing, everything, all her. So thank her. I just stopped doing them because they cost too much money and yo, YouTube does not pay for shorts. It's crazy. Wait, you got an ARS 10 starter box blue eyes? Bro, like your collection is actually kind of fire. What's your Instagram? Plug it, and I'll follow you. ARS 10 starter box, that's crazy. Did I decide how the center of the new binders will look? Yeah, the center will look exactly like how the original Garnet looked. What Yu-Gi-Oh card do you think scores the worst in looks in relation to price? The T2s. The T2 cards are the ugliest cards I've ever seen, and I will never own them. I I am preferred own like ARS more. I don't know what that means, bro. What's your favorite color of arcane sleeves? My favorite is probably the light blue or the yellow. I really like how the yellows look. I think that it's like the most I think it's like the most underrated. Um Take a look at like the yellows here. Like check this out. Like they just don't look as good like on camera. They look so like custardy, but it's very nice color. And also the light blues. But the purple is really nice. Oh, the greens. The greens are spectacular. All of them are really nice. Like the prototyping for this took a long time to get like the perfect colors. The only one I feel like I could have done a better job on is the red. I feel like the red I should have gone just a pinch darker. They're still nice. They're just not like perfect reds. They're still a little bit more orangey. But I feel like I wanted to go like more blood red. If I was to ever redo them, that's what I would do. How do I like CGC slabs? I think that they're better than PSA, but they're not better than ARS. I really like CGC slabs until I saw ARS. I think you really like the purple. The greens are so nice in my opinion. I think the greens are like the nicest. I like the greens the most. I really like them. Here's some recent pickups I had as well. I had a SM51. Gorgeous card. Insane. And then I had Morphine Jar. ARS9. I think I showed this one before on video. And then Solaria. Ultra rare. How big is your arcane sleeve backlog? Do I need to buy now to have some guaranteed? No. But the second wave of arcanes is not on the same quality as the first wave. And for the first wave, there's about 50 pieces left of like 4 of the 10 colors. So like you can still get the arcanes. It's just the quality of the second wave is not on the same level as the first wave. They're still good. They're just not on the same level. Thoughts on the Red Eyes Nike collab? I really like it personally. I think it's awesome. I think it looks better than the Adidas Dark Magician. I like the logo of Nike more than Adidas logo. It's so hard. It's sad that it's so hard to grade with them from Europe. Actually, it's easier to grade from Europe. Solari is such a beautiful looking card. Yeah, it is. I have the giant card here. Check this out. I'm not gonna take it down, but it's up. It's up there. I gotta head to work, but I'll try to rewatch the stream later. Glad to see you back, Omar. Bro, thank you so much for watching, guys. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for like your support and I mean, yeah. I really want to I should go back, to be honest. I worked really hard and I don't know, like I feel like I'm fumbling what I built by not continuing. Definitely feel like I'm fumbling. But then it gets me into a cycle of like, you know, I get sad about it and then it's like, Konami has to do a New Balance. Blue Eyes. Yeah, for sure. Or Jordan brand. Oh my god, could you imagine Jordan and Blue Eyes? That would be insane. That would be insane if they did that. How is the progress with the CP06 ultis? What ultis? ARS case is magnificent. The length and width are completely fine. Same as PSA size. They're actually smaller than PSA size. They're more BGS size. They need to make their case slimmer. I agree, but I also disagree. I think it depends on the type of card that you want to collect. Lower end cards, yeah, they don't belong in ARS cases, but the higher end, a couple $1,000s, I think they're fine sitting in the ARS slabs as they are. Opinion on over arts coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! I swear they're going to ruin it with not picking SDK art once again. I think it depends on how they execute it. I think I think I personally I don't like full arts that much. I'm a huge fan of like the thing that I like about Yu-Gi-Oh is it's the way that the cards are laid out. Like it literally looks like a portrait inside of a frame. Okay, and I think that is like the coolest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards in general. And I think that's what is missing in most card games. Most card games, like the image is usually a rectangle, right? So like it would be like this, and then it's at the top of the card. I'm not really a big fan of that. Like I really like the way that Yu-Gi-Oh laid out their cards. I think over arts would kind of ruin that aesthetic. But I do think serialized cards is really awesome, especially if it's on the card. Okay, so like it's not like they haven't done serialized cards before. Like I'll show you. Let me flip this around real quick. So you guys see? Well, I just doxed my sisters. Sorry. Whoops. So you guys see these things right here? Okay. This is a serialized card. Medionis Drytron. So this actually comes with a print, and if you look closely, right there, you see that it's 200. There's 200 copies of there's 200 copies of that card in existence. So basically it's a ultra rare Medionis, but it has a purple text at the name. That's the first time they actually introduced serialized cards. It's not these new ones that they're coming out with, but I feel like they have to be on the card. If they're not on the card, you can always leak more, and I can never be sure. And that's exactly what I don't like. And I feel like they are not going to do it the way that I want it to be done. I feel like they're going to do it how they've done it in the past, like that card over there. Like some of my favorite serialized cards is, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but Digimon did serialization, and man, like the War Greymon. Let me just show you. Like this shit goes too hard. This is like the only card game, in my opinion, that is on the same level as Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes to artwork. Look at this. So they made 200 of this War Greymon, okay, on the Japanese side, and then they made 300 of the English one. The English one can be pulled from the pack. The Japanese one can only be sent in via lottery. And so technically you still pull it from the pack, but still, like, it can only be pulled from the lottery. But like, look at this artwork, bro. Like, this shit is bananas, man. It's way too nice. I really want this card. It's just crazy expensive. Yeah, I think this, in my opinion, is real serialization. I think if they just put it on like the packaging with like a certificate, I will never know that that's a real that card is like an official set of like the 200. You know what I mean? I have Dragoon and Zeus coming in the artwork series. That's incredible, man. Congratulations, man. They're so underrated. Um, I have doubles of most of them. I think the Medionis is, yeah, they're really, really nice. I can't recommend them enough. I just wish that they did like vintage artworks instead of like stupid freaking like modern cards. But if you're a modern fanboy, like you play the game, I mean, these are amazing collectibles and they're so cheap. Like, I'm selling Medionis for like $500. It retailed for like 800. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I think a slight over the edge art would look cool, like Gold Star slightly. Yeah, I think Gold Star style, I think, is very classy and tasteful. Strictly, what is your favorite card of all time, and when is the next pickup video or binder update? I don't think I'm going to be doing binder updates. I will be doing a binder collection soon. Pickups video, it's actually edited. I haven't posted it. I might post it soon. I don't know. We'll see. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Was really missing your videos. Are you going to upload this stream to YouTube? Probably, yes. Coming from largely an MTG background, be careful what you wish for with serialized cards. Congrats on the 30K, by the way. Very well deserved. Why do you say we should not have serialized cards? I love Digimon, really underrated. I agree. Do you think that OCG LTs are a good place for buying now? They actually have gone up a little bit, but only in like the ARS 10 value, not like the just raw card value. These cards are gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I collect them in 9s, like I showed you guys earlier. Like, here's my Blue Eyes. Like, just an unbelievable art piece, in my opinion. Best card in the game, like, really. How much do those War Greymons go for? It's like 5K. It's crazy. Like, they're very expensive. Because there's 200 of them, right? So... Man, I popped up at the right time. I'm an old school Season 1 Yu-Gi-Oh player, currently playing Digimon and a big fan. Amazing. Love it, man. I mean, the old Champion Pack misprints. Yeah, I can't afford those, bro. Those are out of my price range. Love your work. I rewatched the Kaiba briefcase video every now and again. It's been some time, but if I remember correctly, the inserts were in short supply at the time. Will you ever make those and sell those again? I doubt it. I doubt I'll make those again. Yeah, that War Greymon card is probably my favorite Digimon card, to be honest with you. I really hope I can pick them up at some point, but they're so expensive in Japan. In other news, I think the Blue Eyes Ultimate, the Blue Eyes White Dragon Ultimate Rare, I think is a really really cool modern card. Um, I think it's really underrated. Have you continued to collect Japanese Pokemon Gold stars? No, the price started going through the roof. So I just sold everything, and then I'll rebuy it once everything crashes again. So I'll be able to, like, probably in like a year or so, like at the end of 2016. That's when I would imagine like prices will really start to tank. So 2026, sorry. Once that happens, then I'll. But it's just not realistic for me to buy like cards I was buying. Like, bro, those cards are like dumb cheap for a very long time. Um, I'm not going to be. I'm not gonna just pay up randomly just because there's like a boom. Like, that's not gonna happen. I sold the Torchic actually. Yo, did something happen to your mail page? What's mail page? Yo, did something happen to your mail page, main page? What are you talking about? On Instagram? What set is that Blue Eyes Ultimate Modern you showed? Currently building an old anime deck, and I agree it looked awesome. Yeah, you can get this one from. Uh, it it comes in these. It's called OP08. Um, it's right here. This is what you're looking for. Turn pack 8. But you want to buy from somebody who is kind of like a trusted source, because these often get searched and then the remaining end up getting sold. If you're interested in a complete box, I have these for sale on my website. Completely unsearched. Or maybe I don't have them on my website. I don't remember. I gotta check. But you can email me and I can sell you. What's the thing that you'll change in the Yu-Gi-Oh card? Maybe you like X Monster, but his pose color rarity is bad. SDK, I would change the 2002 Blue Eyes White Dragon to SDK art and Secret Rare. I see Strictly Claims. Strictly graded EU. Then you probably either wasted my time or I caught you talking shit and then I blocked you. That's probably what happened. A lot of these have factory damage, so be careful. Yeah, that is true. So you definitely have to be careful with them. Yeah, luckily this one came out like really minty. Like there's literally nothing wrong on this. I was thinking of subbing it in to get graded. Because it's so nice. So hard to come by. Why don't you get the English War Greymon? I do want them. I want them, I'm telling you. Like I want to pick them up. But I just want to see where the game goes. Like I'd rather the game die out and then I just pick them up after the game is dead, you know? This is really cool. This is basically what the 3 serialized cards that they've released so far. This is what they let me show you. It's really badass, man. It's really, really cool. Check this out. How cool is that? Check that. Oh my gosh. So nice. So cool. Holy smokes. Oh my god, this is so cool. I want these so bad. These are like the only cards I want to get. Like, look at how raw this looks, bro. My goodness. So badass, man. So cool. So cool. My god. There's no way. I have no idea. I'll take a look. I mean, I don't know. It could be one of like the people that I had like in my that were moderating. They might have like just went like batshit crazy and started blocking for no reason. So I'll take a look and I'll unblock you if there's nothing. No worries. Those OCG alties, I think an OCG binder collection would be interesting from those vintage pre-TCG sets. For sure. I mean, those are awesome sets. I think the new release of Digimon Time Stranger, I heard a lot of people really like that game. How do you know if cards will crash? Aren't cards that don't get reprinted bound to keep climbing? Why would they keep climbing? If the reason that somebody will buy something, right, is because what they want it, right? They like the card, right? So if a card stops being printed, are people just going to randomly start liking it, right? I personally don't see it like that. Like I think there has to be an intrinsic value of something that goes beyond what's it called? That goes beyond just the printing, right? Like I think people actually have to like the thing, right? So this is why like when I see like Steam Siege and all these other like trash ass sets like going so insane in price, it tells me that yes, they're not being printed, but there's a massive bubble going on because those, like, what's inside those boxes that people care about, right? It's literally just speculation value. Oh, the other stuff has gone up in price, so that means this has to go up in price. I just don't agree with that. Like, why would something have to go up in price, right? Like, the only reason it goes up in price is because either supply has gotten, either demand has, it's really just a demand equation, right? Like, if demand is super high, right? What is this demand being driven by? I personally think Pokemon has gone into like speculation and speculation bubble, and that's why I just can't see. I just can't see it not crashing, and that's just like my personal opinion. As for Digimon, the reason why I think that would crash is just because like the game dies. Bandai has a really bad history of crashing games, and if Digimon dies, the people who bought these cards speculatively will probably like start selling. The supply will go up and then the price will go down. And that's when I think I'll probably pick them up. If I see that the game is going strong after like the 6, 7, 8 year mark, then I'll probably be like, okay, wait a minute, maybe it is stable, and then I'll just buy those cards for whatever market price is. And it is what it is. Like, if I choose wrong, then I just chose wrong. Did the Garurumon and the Omnimon go for 5K-ish as well? No, I think the Garurumon is like, it's like a K. Omnimon is like a K. So yeah. Digimon has amazing art. Yeah, I think it has the best art in the game right now. Like, it's not even close. I like, this is what I have right now to where I collect Digimon, quote unquote collect. But like, check this. This has like every single card cataloged that they have ever released. And like, this is how I quote unquote collect Digimon right now. Because I'm now about to be paying like 15K for those cards. Pokemon is propped up by either complete total bubble or it's 100% money laundering. Bro, you have no idea what is going on with Pokemon behind the scenes. I'm telling you, okay? As somebody who has been in these discords, okay? There is literally discords that are manipulating the market. They are literally shilling auction prices to astronomical heights. There is non-verified transactions going on, okay? And people are eating it up. And the problem is that when there's these high-end transactions happening and they are like going insane in price, what it does is a high tide lifts all boats. So even the shitty ones start to go up in price. You're going to tell me that there's 100,000 Van Gogh Pikachus and that shit is $1,000, bro? Like, give me a break, okay? Like, give me a break. There's a massive, massive speculation bubble and there's massive price manipulation. Digimon is also not a collector's game. Most people playing are for competition, so competitive cards go for higher as new sets give it support and their alternate arts even higher. So I have a question. Are those serialized cards used in the game or are they not? Because if they are, then I'll just wait until they're out of the meta. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh! IRL or digitally through Master Duel, or do you just collect? I play dueling book. I play GOAT format. That's it. Have you seen the Black War Greymon card in the black card? Yeah, I have seen that. It's nice, but it's not as nice as the serialized ones. The serialized ones look so good, bro. They look so good. Wizards really overdid their serialized cards, in my opinion. Some out of 200, some out of 500. No coherence. Feels like a money grab more than anything else. I think they can be great when done in moderation. I agree with you. I think serialization has to be tastefully done. If I was to personally do it, what I would do is pretty much the same serialization number. So like I either choose 500 or 200, whatever my card game is at, and what I would do is just keep that consistent, and I would make the same artist draw every single serialized card, for example. The more coherence that there is, the more identity the set will have, and the more that collectors will grab at it. But if I think that's what Gold Stars did so well, is that there was one or two of them in every single set. They were hard to pull, all drawn by the same guy, and they all looked very, very similar. The only part where they dropped the ball is Gold Star Charizard and the other card in that set. I don't remember what it was. But those two are the only ones where they dropped the ball. Everything else, masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. And that's why Gold Stars are what they are. Right? So the more coherence there is, the more identity that there is. And this is why, like, if they just I mean, in Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you can do so much. You can do so much. The problem is, I think that this is what Asian English does so well, by the way. Like I keep like jerking off Asian English, but I really think that they really did it perfectly. You're going to tell me that this card, okay, which was released a year after this card, okay, is printed in the exact same way, exact same like quality. Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG could never pull this off. And this is what, in my opinion, is what makes collecting sets have that drive. Like, I can't stand collecting NA cards, because when you go from literally like Lost Millennium to, no, when you go from like Flaming Eternity to Lost Millennium, it looks completely different. I don't think that that's acceptable. If you can tell us what's the challenge with producing the binder, are they bad giving updates? Takes too long. Yo, I paid for the binders November last year, November 2024. Okay, that's when I paid. Okay, and it has dragged on for like a year and a month, pretty much. So to me, this is the challenge that I've had basically, they held my money for so long, and this is a lot of money, and I have not received anything for it. It's crazy. They just keep pushing it and pushing and pushing it. Like, disgusting. Do you think it's worth buying new boxes on discount, or buy only singles? What's the chance of getting the $30 foil from a $30 box? I don't buy boxes to rip. The only boxes you buy are promos. That's it. Stuff that has a promo that you want. That's guaranteed. It doesn't help that Wall Street is now writing articles about investing in Pokemon. That brings more and more unnecessary eyes that will buy high then capitulate when Pokemon cools off, like always. Bro, you know the guy who bought, there's recently a sale for Gold Star Pikachu PSA 10. It sold for $70,000. That guy has literally zero idea Okay, zero idea about any of Pokemon cards. Like, he has nothing. He knows nothing. Okay, he was just told buy Pikachu and buy gold stars, and he paid 70 grand for that. That dude's about to take a bath. I'm telling you. How do you go about knowing what cards to keep or sell? I have cards that I like more than others, but I'm not sure what I want to keep and remove from my collection. To be honest with you, when I first started, I used to go basically, hey, which collection goal can I complete first? And whatever that is, that's what I keep. And then whatever I can't complete in the meantime, I end up selling and I just rebuy later. But it has, as time progressed, which I don't think most people can relate to, is how hard is it to reacquire this card? And to me, there's very little cards that are very hard for me to reacquire. And because of this, those are what ended up staying. What do you think of the anime style sleeves? The brown back with like the black oval in the middle, like in the TV show. Since you sell your own sleeves, would you ever be interested in selling some anime sleeves? I do want to make those anime sleeves, but I just need I don't want to make it like crap, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to cook something that looks really that looks unique, but it's harder to do, right? Like it's a harder thing to do because I'm not just trying to copy and paste. Yo, dude, I'm taking good care of the Gilgarth. Can't wait to get the Cyber End. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Chaos Emperor. I really appreciate it. How rare are LDD-C cards? Do you think that they have a premium value over other languages since they were made only for 1 year? I also thought of DL1-C ultra rares. I think the only value that they have is to speculators and basically people who are priced out of LOB first edition. They'll probably go after that. But realistically, who actually buys French cards other than French people? And most French people do not collect. The OCG pays much more attention to detail. For example, the TDPP set with the original layout were printed to match their original colors. What are you talking about? I don't know what TDPP is. Is that like the Uriah? So someone said, sorry, not enough space to type everything. That Omnimon is used the most in its meta deck, but these are serialized cards, so even rarer than the Black War Greymon pull the commentator asked about. So it likely won't change in price based on meta, I feel, but these prices do tend to drop slowly unless people start buying them out. Speaking in general sense for Digimon. Sorry about any bait. I feel like the serialized cards actually went up after release, but I might be wrong. What do you think of the Nike collab cards, Winds of Victor and Red Eyes B Dragon? Would you pick those cards up? Probably not. Like I said, like I've kind of I've really wanted to downsize my collection, and I pretty much like made the cutoff of like, if it's not at least $500, like I don't really want to pick it up because I just want to consolidate too much. It has to be a Blue Eyes or a Dark Magician Girl. Then maybe. TDPP is the premium pack reprint, the OCG. Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah. They did, bro. Those cards look magnificent. They look magnificent. Bro, even that damn Blue Eyes that they made. Where is it? I don't know where I put it, but basically that from the Kaiba case, that shit looked exactly like a Festa. It's crazy. They completely crushed it. I think Ancient Sanctuary is underrated considering its vintage set and not too expensive compared to other sets and has good commons and foils. Underrated how? Where you can pull reprint Exodia Head, QCR Blue Eyes Ultimate. Yeah. That set is insane. You look good without a hat on? You think so? Wow, that means a lot, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you are downsizing your collection, have you still kept your First Ed Duel Monsters Master Binder sets? I have kept the hollows and I've put the commons in kind of like bricks, so they're not in binders. What are your thoughts on RA03 Bonanza as a collector? I thought the set was amazing. The print quality was very nice. I really like the extra secret rares, or whatever you call them, the platinum secret rares. I think they look really good. Did you get the Dark Magician Girl from Mama the Pharaoh? No, but that's actually one of the few cards I do want to pick up. Do you have a Dark Magician Girl collection in the binder? I do not, no. Do you plan on make future videos of new World Championship prize cards? I really like the series where you explain the older championship prize cards. I do want to make those, yes. I do want to make those. Do you have a preference which cards to grade and which cards to keep raw? So the only stuff I grade is $500 plus. The only stuff that I grade with ARS is $1,000 plus. That's kind of how I do it. Anything under $500, it's kept raw. It's kept in these. So this is the Konami case. As you can see here, it's like a one touch, but it's branded with Yu-Gi-Oh. The form factor for this is perfect for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think it's like probably the best case that they've done, and it's like the best case for Yu-Gi-Oh cards raw. Like I really like this, and it fits Arcanes. It's like the only acrylic that fits Arcane sleeves. Agreed on the no hat. Bruh, thank you guys. Yeah, no hat looks clean as fuck. Can't say the same about the Platinum Secret Rare. I think it looks cheap as fuck. I think for like a cheap collector card for like entry to collecting, I don't think it's bad at all. Why are you selling your T3 Summon Skull? To me, that's one of the holy grails in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, had you seen in person the other prize cards? Would be cool to have them documented on video. I showed on video the Gemini Elf, the Summon Skull and Kuribo in one video. I showed them all. You guys should check that out. I don't think there's any other video that has that. Not in English, at least. I appreciate the compliments on the no hat. I honestly, like, I personally would like myself with hair, but I've kind of like accepted it, really. But the main reason I wear the hat in the videos is because shaving my head is so damn annoying, bro. Like, it takes so long to like do it up. Like, even here, like, I didn't even like bother fixing this. Usually I just fade this out. But I didn't do it. I didn't even trim this or anything like that. But thankfully the shadows cover it. Where did you get the Yu-Gi-Oh Fit One Touches? So these are called, let me look. What are they called again? Someone from the Discord. You guys know what these are. Someone answer, please. What are they called? Damn it. This it's called the Quarter Century Duelist Box. Okay, they're Japanese only, and you get one of these per box. But when they first came out, like, people were selling them in big lots. Now they're a little bit harder to come by. They go for around like $5 to $6 a piece, sometimes $10. I think, in my opinion, they're worth every penny. Like, I think that they are truly the best cases for raw cards. They have the best form factor, the size. What's really cool about them, in my opinion, and again, like, I don't have any for sale, so like I'm giving you like truly my honest opinion here. Not that I wouldn't anyway, but yeah. This here is the exact same as here, so it just looks even on all sides, unlike the regular, unlike the regular one touches, which are shorter here. So it just looks really thick on this side and not as thick on that side. It's pretty much a mag touch. Like, it's pretty much a mag touch. The only difference, like I said, is the proportions. You can see here it's cut out for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's not cut out for Pokemon cards. So like, the Yu-Gi-Oh card sits perfectly in there. There's no movement. And then another thing is you see the corners here. They're cut in, so it just looks cleaner. And then it fits arcane sleeves. So it's like literally made for Yu-Gi-Oh cards with Yu-Gi-Oh proportions. They're specifically for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I'm telling you, like, they are not like regular one touches. Oh, and they come with like a sleeve. That's like such amazing quality. It's an amazing quality clear sleeve. Can't even lie. Looking good with a no hat makes you look more confident. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, man. You guys are making me feel good. I can't even lie. Are we close to running out of 2002, 3, 4 first ed booster boxes? Yeah, I'm pretty much completely out, to be honest with you. I have like maybe four boxes left. PSA doesn't deserve such a good looking guy grading for them. Let's see you in an ARSTs. No, actually, like this is just I actually like don't really send much Yu-Gi-Oh to them. I just yeah. Can we expect more videos from you in the future? Yes, but like I said, please go follow my Instagram. I will be streaming there from December 10th, me in Japan buying cards. Okay? I really recommend. I think it's going to be really awesome content. Okay? I think a lot of people would really enjoy it. When you are preparing a submission to ARS, do you still use card savers or has your submission changed at all? No, they actually prefer top loaders, so I just send in top loaders. I personally think card savers are overrated, but that's just me. Have you tried to screw down with recessed card holder? I have. I don't like screws. I think if I'm going to go magnet, if I'm not going to go magnet, I'm going to go with my own case, but that one is out of print, so it's this one right here, which is basically no magnet, no nothing. Okay, this is what that case looks like. But I don't produce these anymore. But you can see this. It's like magic. Let me show you guys. It's basically a back piece. And then take this card, put it in here. This. Ta-da. See that? No magnet, no nothing. Badass. But yeah, that one's long gone. Do you plan on showing your League of Legends collection? I like their artworks, but don't know much about it aside from the Netflix series. I don't have much of a collection. Like the only thing I have is like a Timo statue. I'll show you that. I had a couple of other ones, but I ended up selling them. But I did keep the Timo just because I feel like he really represents the league. And the statue is like really amazing quality. I can't recommend it enough. But yeah, I plan to have that one right here on my desk once I move and stuff. Were arcane sleeves named after you liked arcane so much? Nah, I had plans for the arcanes like probably even before the show started. It's just they came out around the same time. Where will the VODs be uploaded? That's right, when my exam week's up. They're going to be uploaded on Instagram, so you guys can check them out there. It's just Strictly Sealed on Instagram. Like I said, I'm going to be going live at around 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Japanese time. So that's like, I think 12 p.m. EST the day before, or maybe the night before. Yeah, 12 a.m. PST. I don't know. Okay, anyway, 12 p.m. It's going to be 12 hours before, but I'm going to be with the Meta glasses. I'm going to be going to card shops, and I'm going to be taking a look at their inventory, trying to collect all 200 Asian English cards over the month. And the money that I'm going to be using is from stuff that I'm going to bring over there to sell as well. So that will be really fun. Do you plan on show that? Truly self-aware. I have a deep question. Ask it then. I feel like the Yu-Gi-Oh scene is full of elitism. I have noticed that there are some toxic people constantly talk shit on the beginner collectors who aren't as wealthy or a clique. I mean, realistically, like, I don't know. I'm like barely on there. But like, who cares what they say, bro? Like, who cares what they say? Like, if you like the things, just buy it. Like, are you just trying to be a part of a community? Because if that's the case, then that's fine. It's just, like, that's cool. like it has nothing to do with the collecting aspect. Are you working on any more binder/accessories like the set identifiers? Because I would buy them. Yeah, so I am making, so like I said, I'm making a duotang like this, that holds PSA and ARS slabs. Other binder stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna make anything other than the binders. I thought about the identifiers, but they didn't really sell that well, to be honest with you. So I don't think I'll repeat them. I mean, I made 50 copies and it took like 7 months to sell out. Like, that's insane. I'd rather just not do that. You know what I mean? I'd rather just not keep them in the inventory. Card shops in Japan almost bankrupted me. Love it. Oh, you mean your League of Legends like Riftbound collection? I am gonna get every single signature card. I'm gonna get every single signature card. That's for sure. I love League. There's 3 companies that want to sponsor me: Riot Games, Burrito Boys, and I forgot what the last one was. I forgot. But those 2 are all my. If these 2 can sponsor me, oh man, I'll do anything. Do you still have the G4 DMG? No. I posted my Japanese ghosts on the Strictly Sealed Discord and only love so far. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It does, though. Some are deeply ingrained as admin mods, with some collecting buy-sell groups. If you disagree with something, even if they're objectively wrong, it can affect the buying and selling. So sell on eBay then, bro. Like the thing is like it's honestly not. Most things are honestly not really that deep. You know, like if you have like join my Discord. My Discord is all positivity. Yeah, it's all positive. So you can just join that, and then if you have issues, you can talk to Mario, and Mario will solve them for you. He's the owner of that Discord. Um, what is your favorite secret rare? Probably Dark Magician Girl or Dark Magician BPT. Full art, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Next year, which card would you choose for the new rarity? Summon Skull. I would love a Summon Skull full art. That would be badass. Anyway, guys, I think we've spent enough time here. I am really hungry. I haven't eaten yet. It's 4 o'clock. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to go make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Shout out to my wife for introducing me to that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And stay tuned again. Instagram /strictlysealed. I will be there. What's it called? I will be there going live with my Meta glasses on card shops. Stay tuned. Thank you for your support. And really thank you for your patience with me. I know I have not been active here. And thank you for 30,000. I mean, kind of insane. I appreciate you.